Hiya. I wanted to do a few little videos about some of the things that have been going through my mind about the new SEND reforms. And so here's one of them. One of the things that struck me, which I think I'm not alone in, and I'm not surprised about because it came through at the consultation I was lucky enough to be at in earlier in the year, is the move back towards targeted and targeted plus. So it used to be school action plus for those of us who have been around in the field for long enough to remember. And that made me think, so what else is similar about this current consultation, because it's not an actual code of practice, it is just a consultation, and things we've seen in the past. And so I'd like to share with you some quotes. We could make it a quiz. Let's make it a quiz. I'm going to read some things and I want you to guess when they were written. Positive attitudes to parents, user-friendly information and procedures and awareness of support needs are important. There should be no presumption about what parents can or cannot do to support their children's learning. Stereotypical views of parents are unhelpful and should be challenged. All staff should bear in mind the pressures a parent may be under because of their child's needs. Can you guess? 2001 Code of Practice. Next one. It's going to be an easy quiz, isn't it? Local authorities, early years providers and schools should enable parents to share their knowledge about their child and give them confidence that their views and contributions are valued and should be acted upon. Effective participation should lead, this is the second quote, effective participation should lead to a better fit between families' needs and the services provided, higher satisfaction with services, reduced cost and better value for money. Can you guess? 2014. This one. Parents know their child's needs and experiences better than anyone, and their partnership is essential to the success of these reforms. We recognise that their confidence in the system has been eroded over time. Rebuilding trust is fundamental. 2026 consultation. So what's really struck me is that the story's the same, the rhetoric is the same, and what we as families need is to know that that is being enacted. And I think that needs a massive shift. And for me, one of those shifts this time needs to take into account the world we are living in, the wider rhetoric and the wider media landscape that we as families are sitting in. It is not going to be easy for people working in schools on the ground day to day to accept and work in a partnership way when the media are still victimising and criticising parents and framing us and our children as a problem that needs to be solved rather than people who need to be supported. So my worry is that in the current media political climate, that rebuilding of trust is a massive ask, and we really, really need not just the policy but every practitioner who works with us day to day to be on board with rebuilding trust and to not see us as problematic, and to return to that idea from 2001 that stereotypical views of parents as perhaps pushy or demanding or wanting things that we don't deserve isn't helpful to anybody. So let's have a look at where we've come from and where we're going, and not just the SEND space, but the whole world that we as families are living in at the moment.